Maranatha, God's character vindicated, December 4th. Great and marvellous are thy works, Lord Almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of the saints. Revelation chapter 15, verse 3. Every question of truth and error in the long-standing controversy has now been made plain. The results of rebellion, the fruits of setting aside the divine statutes, have been laid open to the view of all created intelligences. The working out of Satan's rule, in contrast with the government of God, has been presented to the whole universe. Satan's own work condemns him. God's wisdom, his justice, and his goodness stands fully vindicated. It is seen that all his dealings in the great controversy have been conducted with respect to the eternal good of his people and the good of all the worlds that he created. The history of sin will stand to all eternity as a witness with the existence of God's law is bound up in the happiness of all beings he created. With all the facts of the great controversy in view, the whole universe, both loyal and rebellious, with one accord declare, "Just and true are thy ways, thou King of the saints." Before the universe has been clearly presented the great sacrifice made by the Father and the Son of Man in man's behalf. The hour has come when Christ occupies his rightful position and is glorified above principalities and powers and every name that is named. It was for the joy that was set before him that he might bring many sons into glory, that he endured the cross and despised the shame, and inconceivably great as was the sorrow and the shame, yet greater is the joy and the glory. He looked upon the redeemed, renewed in his own image, every heart bearing the perfect impression of the divine, every face reflecting the likeness of their King. He beheld in them the results of the travail of his soul and was satisfied. Then in a voice that reaches the assembled multitude of the righteous and the wicked, he declares, "Behold the purchase of my blood, for these I have suffered, for these I died, that they might dwell in my presence throughout eternal ages." And the song of praise ascends from the white-robed ones above the throne. Worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessings. Revelation chapter 5, verse 12. Maranatha.